TruVue podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son,
You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
you're.
What it do? What the business is? Who the hell honking the horn? It's your boy Mel. TruVue podcast, and we back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office. Let's go, baby. Yeah. What's good, y'all?
Yo, I'm here. It's Jay. There's gonna be a lot of trauma. Not trauma. It's not trauma. Just
Really?
like I'm gonna ask a lot of questions about myself after watching this movie. So y'all let
No
me know.
matter what they say, Jay, you are black.
So get him. Like y'all get him. No, we gonna jump you. That's it. We are gonna jump you. Me and the rest of my.
Oh, y'all gonna push me over the ledge.
We are.
Oh,
gonna
you trying to push me over the ledge? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Push me over the ledge then. Fine. Fuck it.
What's poppin', world? This your boy Zoe. We back for another one. Think y'all gonna enjoy the conversation on this one. Very controversial topics. I wouldn't even say controversial, just some real shit, you know.
Yeah. Been happening
Let's
for
get to
centuries,
it.
for years. You're muted, buddy. You're muted. Come on. It's been years. You're better than this. You, sir, are better than this.
I'm
Man,
better.
these niggas brought the motherfucking four-wheelers out over here. I had to shut the window.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, these motherfuckers over here bullshit, man. They don't know we got something popping right now. It's the TruVue podcast, baby.
The hating ass four-wheelers. They know what's happening. That's why they picked that time on purpose. You won't know. You got to see what is wrong with me. I need to calm the fuck down.
Nah, keep it going, man.
I just gotta
Hey,
Nick.
You are black, Nick.
All
Yo.
right.
Yo, again, this is the TruVue podcast. This is Grown Man MJ. I love everybody. We love everybody, man. Thanks again for popping in. Let's get it, fellas.
All right. So this week on the TruVue podcast, we are reviewing Passing, not like taking over cars on the road or anything like corny like that. Passing. This movie is currently available on Netflix. You can stream it with
Wait,
your
did you
loved
have that?
ones.
Did you have that written down? That joke there?
No, was it good though?
No.
Fuck you both. Like, support your people.
That's why I hit the drop. I was like, damn.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna break that soundboard, dude. I'm definitely like I'm throwing that shit out the fucking window. All right, Irene Redfield, played by Tessa Thompson, a refined upper class 1920.
How you gonna hit him with the
Hey, so don't use all your words yet. Don't use all your words yet. All right, you got like 10 more left in the podcast. You got a long way to go, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, we starting with the flavor, dog.
Okay. Now, Irene Redfield, played by Tessa Thomas, a refined upper-class 1920s woman, finds breezy refuge from a hot summer day in the
Come on, you can do it, man.
in the Grand Tea Room of New York City's Drayton Hotel. Across the room, she spots a blonde woman staring her down, which turns out to be her old friend, who is Claire Kennedy, Kentry, played by
Ruth Negga.
No, I'm not saying that. That's really her Negga? Nigga?
Ruth Negga.
Nigga.
Nigga.
Oh,
Nigga.
shit. No, I feel uncomfortable. I feel clutches frozen. Like, oh shit! Like, and she looking at me dead at me, like in my soul. But you know,
Better say it. You better say that shit right.
Miss Nika.
Say that shit white. I mean,
Negga.
right.
Miss
Ruth
Negga. Okay, so damn, that is uncomfortable.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's cold.
So
I wish.
this
Man,
what the
Mr.
synopsis
Negga.
didn't really tell you is that Claire Kennedy is also
a real nigga.
is passing as a white woman,
Oh,
and so she could live in the white world, and all that stuff.
Nick.
Oh, God, there's gonna be a lot of niggas here. It's gonna be like a Quentin Tarantino
no,
podcast.
it's
There's
only
so
gonna be
many
4.
niggas
It's only
between
gonna
her
be 4.
last name and like this motherfucker, like the niggers. I'm waiting for that drop to happen.
The niggers. Ever since then, she's just been nig.
All right.
And then
So
right nig.
if we could start off with the seasoning, because
Oh yeah. The
Black
neg.
Supremacy.
Why you shaking your head?
I'm scared. I'm so scared of this episode. You have no idea.
Hey, look, Zoe didn't lean for he didn't threw his elbow on
For the
Go
record,
ahead, Zoe. Let's Zoe go.
I'm scared of any episode where you open it without even asking what we're reviewing first. You just start off. I'm petrified for that entire episode. So go ahead, Zoe.
Damn.
The flavor. We about to give y'all the flavor as usual. The soundtrack, really the whole, composition of this movie was pretty dope. They did it with a certain style to, put us in a certain time frame, back in the day type shit.
It was the 1920s.
Yep, 1920s to be exact. In New York as well.
Yeah.
And I felt
In Harlem.
Harlem.
yes,
Did I say that right, B? Harlem.
Uppity proper.
Harlem,
proper
just Harlem. Just say
they was
it.
proper
Nah,
niggas.
You don't gotta
Nah,
get
nah.
the phlegm from under you. You don't got Harlem. It's not
it's-
Harlem.
It's Harlem.
son, you gotta make
Like,
sure you do a son.
Yeah.
Right?
Am I saying it
Was they
right? son?
sunning back then? They wasn't sunning back then, though, was they?
All right, y'all got one more B and 2 more sons before I shut this whole shit down. I'm telling you.
Yer.
Thank you. I appreciate the year. I appreciate y'all. All right, okay, all right.
But
Y'all
yeah,
about to be
man,
annoying as fuck.
this one was scored by Devontae Hines. Devontae, he bought us Queen and Slim. We Are Who We Are.
Who he is, who he is.
And Mainstream. I'm not sure what those last 2 are, but yeah, shout out to you, bro. You did your thing with this. Very, very
coming
well
off
done.
of, something like Queen and Slim. This is a completely different
Vibe.
vibe and layer of artistry, I would say, as far as how it was put together.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
This is much more of a jazz blues type of swing. This is around the time. What was that movie we did with
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Yeah, Ma Rainey. This was around Ma Rainey.
Just talking about that blues one.
That was blues.
That was Ma Rainey's.
I was talking about the other one with the trumpet player, Sylvie's Love.
Oh yeah,
Sylvie's Love.
yeah.
Okay, that was 50s though. That was the 50s,
Yeah.
40s, 50s. Yeah. And I don't know. I just thought it was. I just thought it was added in well with the the way they brought the dance and the bridge game. They had the players in there and everything. I thought that was real slick how they added that effect in and show how that was kind of a Renaissance era during that time in Harlem.
Harlem, son.
See, so for me, it wasn't necessarily even the music that the flavor for me. It was like everything surrounding it. Like
I knew you liked them cigarettes. I knew you.
How'd you know that?
I know because you're smoking ass. Like I knew it right when they hit that the lighter and the drag.
Yeah, the drag, bro.
Like, turning on that bitch. I was like, damn, Jay gonna love that shit.
Bro, that's what got me smoking. Be like that and the flick. When she asked that shit out the window, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was decent too. That was I think that was done for the period as well.
Yeah. Because I think what it does is like it kind of brings you in the vaudeville silent film kind of mindset with between it being black and white, and then when they would drown it out so you could hear like the surrounding sounds but not necessarily the music gets almost faded to the back, and then the auxiliary sounds get brought up, like the crowd, the streets,
Yeah.
like all that gets brought up to the front. Like that's supposed to submerge you into it,
Yeah, they
and
snap.
it makes you kind of like, connect more with the characters. I'm telling you, man, like we were talking about music and the vibrations earlier in pre-production, and I'm seeing like Mike has a very good point about that, because that can like really connect you into the story, which for me that's what this was.
It was a cheat code. They cheat coded.
Absolutely.
You think so?
Black
You think
and
it's a
white.
cheat code?
The
Yeah.
black and white makes you not focus so much on the what did we brought this up in another movie where the black and white makes you focus more on the dialogue, and
What
then
was that?
I cannot recall. Y'all gonna have to
We
go back to
did. Malcolm
podcast.
and Marie was like
Wow.
that, I think, and
Okay, so
then
I do
we had it was another one
I
before
think
that
that
one
was
that
the
we
one
did.
though.
I think that was the one, Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah.
So y'all go back and check that out, TruVuePodcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment, help us defeat that all powerful algorithm. Y'all know what it is. TruVue
It was
Podcast.
one before that
But-
that was dope too that we did. I can't remember the name offhand, but yeah, it's in the catalog for sure.
But yeah, no, the black and white makes you focus more on the dialogue and not so much everything that's going on. So then it lets you emphasize the sound with that stuff. So that's probably why there was the cigarette drags were being brought out
Yeah,
more.
and
The car
Light
horns.
color to your ear down there.
And I
Yeah.
was gonna say, with like you saying with the car horns and everything, I think they did that intentionally to also include the time period, the background, the setting as well. And I thought it was done well. Even the transitioning
softness of a
scenes
body
when
on the
she was,
snow.
when they showed her walking back to her crib, the same little, jazz little song was playing, or blues little beat was playing
Yep.
every time that she was making them little transitions. And I like those scenes as well, because it added to like we saying, trying to engulf you into the 1920s, and took you, I guess, took the focus more so off of the character itself and put it more so in the setting.
Yeah, no.
And yeah, I was gonna say it also let you know how soft the snow was back then too, because that, I mean, man,
Fluffy.
it was light, fluffy snow, and like, I mean, a body could just land
Yeah,
on that.
the
That's
global
graceful.
warming ain't took over yet. We ain't have
Yeah.
people driving and everything.
That was
but
beautiful.
We're not doing
that
spoilers.
was when you could eat the snow, right?
Yeah,
Times
that
was
was back
never
before all
that.
that pollution.
Times
Yeah.
was never that.
Before
hard.
the weather machine
Like,
was
New
created.
York ain't never seen a sky like that from the 1920s.
Hey, yo,
Son.
we're talking about the movie.
Son.
Watch the blast.
Yerp.
Bro, have you seen the sky of your city, dog? Like, have
Have
you
you
flew
seen
out
this-
of that mug?
Shit, have you seen the ground of his city?
Yo, New York, like the stigma of New York being dirty is wrong. It's not. It's not true. You should guys
Oh
just
no,
come
G.
here
Oh
off
no, G.
that Chinatown bus, and you Chinatown is gross.
G,
Chinatown.
y'all be having like 8 food trucks on one block.
You've been down Whacker. It's the same shit during the week.
Nah, G, Whacker is clean
It's the
as
same
fuck.
Yeah, it is
But
clean as shit.
New York is clean too. We have
Where?
trash.
Like, yeah, y'all got y'all alleyway. One
We
that
don't-
and
They
one
ain't got no
alleyway.
alleys.
We don't need no alleys, B. We know
That's
where the
my
trash can
point.
is.
That's
We know
my
where the
point,
trash
Zoe.
can is. We know where the
The only thing clean is the alley.
You know what? Y'all got me screaming and shit, and I'm trying to keep the baby asleep so that I don't have to watch her. Right? Can we move on?
Yeah, y'all coming up short.
Bars.
Missed it by that much.
All right. Do y'all remember the Joey Badass film that we reviewed that was like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I feel like this could have been that. I didn't need an hour and a half.
I strangely agree with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good take,
I
maybe. I don't
strangely
agree
know.
on that
Okay,
bus with you.
let me hear more, Jay. That's a pretty.
So
I don't know if I agree because I
That was
like the
that
movie.
was my take. I'm
yeah,
with you on this. So
because the
So you
story
wanted to cut it from an hour and a half to 30 minutes?
45. I
would
would
even
have
say
said a
40. Hey,
third.
I
I
was
would
gonna
have
Said
say
said 45.
45
45.
to 50.
I was
45
gonna say
to 50,
45
like
minutes.
under an hour would have been beautiful. And I think because it would have been a lot more impactful because like for me, the movie really the story didn't start getting so it's the passing, right? So it's we already saw in the introduction when Tessa Thompson's character got to meet um oh my
Nigga.
I'm not calling her Ruth's husband from that interaction.
John,
Yeah.
you talking about?
So one, no, not yeah. From when she met John, you get to see what world Tessa Ruth has been living in, and what she's been doing to keep up that. So now you want to transfer over to the story between her relationship and the backup plan as far as like what happens when he finds out, and her relationship directly with Ruth, and that to me is where the crux of the story is. It's we
Okay.
see that she's been doing that, so we don't need I don't need four
So,
parties to get to that. I don't need to
but
watch her in four different parties to
that's
get
what I
to
was gonna ask you. How would you have made that
one.
conclusion
That
in? Because I think that was my short blood bus that we waited all that movie to get that type of conclusion, and I felt like the that it was just short
the
lived. You know what
conclusion
I
could have
mean? Like
come.
I wanted to know what he went through after he found out that
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, that he been dipping in the dirty Sprite. You know what I'm saying?
The dirty sprite, don't you?
That was I think that more so was
Right,
the
but like,
finalization of the movie
did you
for
need
me,
two
and
parties
we
in
didn't get
between that?
that.
Did you need? Wait, hold on. You did get it. You got it at the end, but did you
No,
need
but
two?
we didn't
No,
because that the way it ended, we didn't really get to see what he went through.
that was an abrupt halt.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about his struggle in
Yeah,
finding out and all that shit.
right.
But I think the reason why I don't necessarily know that we needed that side of the story because he made it clear when he met Tessa. From the
Mm.
first meeting, you can draw that conclusion. I know you're not supposed to like judge a book by its cover, but that motherfucker read you his book. Like he said, this is what I'm about in that first meeting. There was no ambiguity about it. So
No, I don't dislike them. I
I
hate them.
like there's no
Right.
yeah, so it's clear.
But he said unequivocally, I don't care how dark she gets. I know she's not one of them.
Right, but he didn't say he would accept it.
So no, that tells me that he felt a certain way about her, and that pain that he was feeling in that scene that you can obviously see when he was
Right,
calling her a liar, a
right.
dirty liar.
That's not what he wanted to say.
That's not what he wanted to say, but he was the only white man in the
He was the
room,
only one
He was
in the
quickly
room.
Yeah,
reminded.
they
yeah,
gave
He was
him that
quickly
reminder
reminded.
too, though.
Yeah,
right, yeah, and so he didn't want to let it really go, but
right,
at the same time, we didn't see his full evolution of that. You know what
Coming
I'm
to
saying?
grips.
That
Yeah.
beginning of
yeah.
the feeling. And I think that was the shortest part of the movie for me. That was the biggest letdown in the movie for me, not the
But
distance of the movie, the fact that I didn't get that from the movie.
But
no,
And I
that's
see what you're saying. And if you wanted to shorten the movie, but how would you have gotten me to that is what I'm saying.
any of the
Mm.
parties, bro.
to push back, they did show the start of it from the encounter in the street.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
They
remember that
showed the
face?
encounter.
Remember the face? You
And
remember the
that
face?
face. You
Yep.
saw this shit. So
Right. But that wasn't conclusive, bro. That
See, I
wasn't.
think Mike, you want to go down. You telling you want a separate story being told, right? The story is like the camouflage black people chose to
What was
wear.
the movie that TC Crawford played in? That he was a newscaster and he was fading to white.
oh oh gosh. Strictly bit no.
Nah,
Strictly Business.
No, it wasn't
That
strictly.
that
was with
wasn't that's not strictly business.
But,
That's
but
I
let
know
me
exactly which
while
one
you guys
you're
think
talking about
about that,
too.
let me finish my point. My thing is like
go ahead.
that would be a separate story, Mike. Like that would just make the movie longer. And for me, the point of this was like the camouflage that black people wear in order for either for convenience or for a better life. And this one was the woman playing the you don't I don't you see the ramifications in the conclusion of the movie, but I don't need to see how he deals with it because it's not his story. Frankly, it's just not his story. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can see the pain and I can conclude it. What I'm saying is like I'm more so considering whether or not she planned it. Was her entire point in regaining that relationship with Tessa Thompson's character. Let me get her name real quick. You guys got it? With
Irene.
Irene was her entire thing to get that rekindling that relationship with Irene. Was that so that she can set up her other life, her second life? Is it buyer's
sneaky
remorse?
link.
Was it
Living Large.
Yeah.
Living Large is the movie.
Okay. It's a movie where he's transitioning to white as a newscaster.
Right.
But back to this.
I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
Jay, but
You
let
know what I'm
me
saying?
let me
Yeah.
get back to what I get what you're saying, that the
Okay.
movie necessarily isn't about him.
Right.
But the movie is about him in the sense that he was entangled with Claire's character who was passing. And the effects of her passing had an effect on the community that Tessa was from, Irene, as well as it does John. You see what I'm saying? It has a cross effect
Yeah,
in
because
both
John has
communities.
brought her
So we
around
saw
his
the effect that it had
And
in
now
Irene's community because everybody that she brought her around assumes that she was passing for white.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And
But in the
too, now he got to go live with that. His child is half.
yep.
right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I
That
can.
could be.
I mean,
But
yeah.
if you shorten the movie, I'm just saying, how do you still get to that interaction where Tessa
You can cut
crosses
out a lot
paths
of the
with him
dance,
again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could cut out a lot of
a lot of the dance scenes, a
Yeah.
lot of the.
You need
I think
one
the
part.
I
dance
don't know.
scenes
I don't agree with
told a
y'all. I
lot
don't
though.
agree with
Here's my
y'all.
thing, right? Here's my thing. You go to that first dance scene with the party, right? Then right after that, you
A
go.
lot of great dialogue in that
Right,
scene.
Yeah,
a lot of
you
great
needed
dialogue
that.
because that explains everything that Ruth's character has been doing, right? Like passing and then showing that white people don't even think about it, where black people have to, right? And then
And that's where
you go,
that's where Irene got the low on, you know what I'm saying, what she was doing too.
well, true, that's fair. And then fast forward, you go straight from that. You need 5 minutes, and you go straight into the confrontation in the street, and then
See,
you
you
chop it
missing
out. What am I?
in my
What?
in my opinion, Jay. In my opinion, Jay, what you're missing is what I just said, the effect that it had on Irene's character, and what you had to see throughout those constant interactions was how it played on her, it played on her children, it played on her husband. You see what I'm saying? And it may not have necessarily been something significant in each of those people's lives, but the way that the black woman took it from the passing woman, there was conflict there.
Yeah,
Even though Tessa could also go for passing, she was a light-skinned woman. It
right.
just showed there's another dynamic within the hierarchy of colorism.
Absolutely.
And I think that it took a lot of those encounters to even expose some of that. And I think it also took a lot of those encounters to expose some of the conflicts she had with passing, in the conversation she had with Zoo outside, the conversation she had with her husband, and the conversation she's had with Irene herself.
And even with that, with the dealer, with the art dealer, or the guy they were having the party for, the white guy,
The author.
Hugh
The
Wentworth.
author, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh.
Um, I agree, I see what you're saying, Mike, but for me, it's either the movie needed to be a half hour longer or 40 minutes shorter, right? Because neither
No,
story,
I think the
because the
timing of it
stories,
was good. I think
the
the timing
stories
of it
weren't
was
explored
good.
properly then,
And
because
and I'm saying that the timing was good because they also had to make you feel 1920 setting and
Mm.
Harlem and everything else. I think that was also included. If you shorten that movie to 50 minutes, you don't get none of that, I believe.
I think I think that the movie, judging by our standards of today's time, uh, for this it could have been a short. It could have been classified as a short, but if you actually look at the time frame of where they were actually coming from, this movie was probably the perfect length to tell a story in that era. Because I kind of looked at it like they were trying to put it was a genre piece almost, where they were trying to capture that, like the old school feel
Mhm.
of telling the old movies, those old black and white movies and stuff, just with the
Very thematic.
yeah. There you go. Look at you. Yeah,
The way they put the scenes together with the music and like you said with the sound effects as well and
that
the
and
black
the
and
way that
white
they
and the,
shot it, as far as they captured the videos and then they had them do a voiceover,
Yeah.
a lot
for
of yeah, a lot, and then they did a lot of things where with the camera as far as how they did the
yeah.
angles, real close ups with
And then swinging around. But now we're getting
uh
into the looking
angles
glass.
above the eyes and things like that shit. That shit was all old school to me too.
See,
So
wait,
it's hard for me to put that time frame in the short bus, but I'm actually, I still agree with Jay. I feel like it could have been shorter. I
so
I
honestly,
hear y'all. I just don't think it
I
would have
think
been
I
as
think
artsy or
right,
impactful.
I
okay.
right,
think I'm
So
more on the stance of they could have used the time a little bit better. The time that they, you know what I'm saying,
exactly,
they
yeah.
had, it could have
exactly.
been done better.
See now it's
I
all
agree with that, Zoe,
it's
because
also
it
the
was times in my bad, Jay.
my
Just
bad.
real quick before you take off on a new one, because it was times in the movie where they kind of elapsed forward in the story, but they did
Yeah,
not tell like how far ahead they moved and things
Right.
like that. You really
yeah,
didn't get
yeah,
a sense
yeah.
of this was 3 months
Like
down
when
the
she
road
went
or
to
anything
Europe.
like that.
I was
Like
gonna say, like,
Right.
when the letter showed up, because I was like, damn, like email was like next day.
Well, when she was passed out on the bed, like the only reason I got the sense that she had been passed out or going through that phase for a while was the crack on the ceiling or whatever
yeah.
had grew.
Um so for me I think it's the angle from the lens that you use to watch this one, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
once I read the description on Netflix, I was very
Told you was gonna
focused.
move on to something new.
So that's what I'm saying. As far as we're still
Got him.
we're
Got
still
him.
on the shore bus, god damn it. We're still on the shore bus. But
Nah,
like
yeah,
in
I
you
know.
saying like all the auxiliary all the stories that you're talking about, like for example, the Tessa's character and her dealing with what Ruth's character was bringing into her world and the effects on her husband and her children, that to me was an auxiliary story. I leaned in and focused in on
Mhm.
the camouflage
But
because
Irene is the main character.
Yeah.
but
Irene is
I understand that.
considered the, I guess, the protagonist and antagonist in this. She's the main character in this.
I was gonna say, I think is actually, well, Irene is definitely the main character, but the story is focusing on not only how Ruth affected Irene, but how Irene affected Ruth as well.
And see, you
Mm.
you calling all of these auxiliary storylines. I think that's the brilliance of the writing in this.
Yeah.
That it really engulfed everybody into this world.
Fair
That
point.
it didn't focus on just the passing person. It focused on everyone, including that person that was passing. I mean, she had a lot to do with the movie, and I think that also plays into her character, how she came and she took over the atmosphere every time she stepped into the room. She
Exactly.
took over the movie, but she really didn't have a lot of the movie herself.
See, to me, there's a lot of sadness in Ruth's character, who was Clear, right? There's a lot of sadness in Clear, and I felt like with seeing Irene, it brought her back. There's like what they you might say, marriage remorse or buyer's remorse. Like, did she make the right decision in doing that code switch? So when I would see her on the screen, it would let me just get this out. It would be like I'm looking at her expressions and her reactions and how and the tone in how she's delivering her lines, because that's telling me like what the effects of the years of having to put up this facade has done to her. And now that she's in a
I'm
world
gonna tell you what that
she's
is.
been trying to
New
switch
York.
for so
That's that
long.
extra New York shit.
Nah, that's not
Why, homie, what hitting it right, bro?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, what it was
oh my god, niggas,
she found the comfort in being herself.
niggas, bro, niggas. Like, he don't say shit, nothing. Just
They was probably hitting it, nig.
Now, what you said, Zoe, that was kind of one of the shortcomings I wanted to bring up in the writing. Was did he get the skins or what?
Right.
Because
Well,
they went off to that party, then it just cut to the future again. Like we didn't get the time period jump. She went off to Europe. Remember, it was her last night before Europe. They went off to the party. She stayed home with the kids. What was supposed to happen was
I think that's why the ending happened the way it happened.
Yeah,
Because that shit happened.
Yeah, because she.
I was gonna say, I think that she knows something happened.
Yeah.
See, like men like that,
it's
marry
all
black,
that's
but fuck
female.
white.
No,
And
see,
the
that's
shit
that
that
female speculation bullshit.
not
I don't agree
speculation.
with.
Oh,
Ain't no
bro, his
facts with that
reactions.
shit, bro. Nah, ain't
His
no
reactions,
assuming,
bro.
dog.
Nigga definitely
Ain't no
hit because-
assuming.
Nah,
dog.
he was in his feelings, bro.
Yeah, his
Exactly.
reactions, bro.
Exactly. And to me, the way that he was so grandstanding, as well, not grandstanding, but like he hated the fact that his wife didn't want to talk about racism and say the word nigga in his house. And the fact that he said, I like my women a little bit darker, that means you dabble, motherfucker. I know people like you. You the type of dude that you present the black
No,
queen.
bro. Y'all
shit.
listen to Jay. What you missing, bro?
I
Let me
know those
just say
uppity
this
ass
one time.
Negroes, bro. I'm telling you, I know
That could be. That could be.
No. Look, it was when she said, "You only seem content when Claire is either in the conversation, or around somehow."
Right.
When that
But
motherfucker,
y'all don't understand why
no.
why
When that
she's getting
motherfucker
that
said, "Huh,"
sentiment though.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
that motherfucker said, "Huh,"
Huh?
like,
Yeah,
But y'all don't understand why she's getting that sentiment.
you
And
do.
that's why I say that the
smell his
movie
pussy
did a
on his
good.
breath, bro.
Can
Like-
I finish, please? Can I finish?
My bad.
That's why I'm saying, bro, like
Y'all cut me off all
there was a part in each of those parties. There was I mean, if you want to do it, bro, we could do it. I was at your crib. What you saying?
Oh my god! Oh, you know what? We're gonna move some virtual spaces over here, bro.
What you saying?
Hey,
but what I'm saying though, that's why the
when the
movie did.
podcast get on the metaverse, we can box right then and there.
Let's go.
That's why I'm saying though, they did a good job of showing in each of those scenes at each of those parties, the effects of things. And what you guys didn't understand with the husband character played by Andre somebody Holland, who was Brian in the movie.
Yep.
Andre Holland
Was
Brian Redfield.
Yeah, there was what Claire was going through was she was being able to accept who she was as a natural black woman, being in that environment, not having to mention that she was mixed or
don't
if
say
she
that there was
wasn't.
a natural black woman, because that definitely was not a natural.
Wait, when you say
whatever, bro, whatever.
When
I'm just saying
say
she
accept, what
was
do you mean by
as a woman
accept?
going for passing that has played her life for passing.
Yeah.
She could now let her guard down and be who she was. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's
but in that, what we also saw was Irene's character trying to not necessarily grandstand, but trying to present her community in a way that white folks should accept it. She was the Negro that wanted to be accepted for who she was. You get what I'm saying? And hold on. And what Brian was saying, like you said, she didn't want to say the N-word in her house. She didn't want to talk about any of the tragic incidents that occurred with black people. And Brian was like, yo, we need to be real about this situation. This is what it is, and we need to confront it. And that way we are not attacked by it. And what he saw from Claire was someone who appreciated the culture that they were creating there and not who wanted to exploit it like Irene seemed to.
Okay, so
because she was all about getting the white folks over there.
Fair point, right? But I think Irene saw Claire as a threat to her standing in that community. Like
I was gonna say her stability.
Yeah, because in her mind, Claire was coming to.
I would say there was some
Wait, let me just
a little bit of envy, like she wanted to be Claire a little bit. Yeah, I get you. Like
she was because Claire was coming in and she was lighter even lighter than Irene, who was already a light-skinned woman.
There was some of that in play. Yeah, I
So there's
mentioned that the hierarchy,
the hierarchy
the
that you
color,
mentioned earlier,
colorism.
the
Yeah,
colorism hierarchy that you mentioned earlier. She saw that, her standing in that, getting threatened, and I felt like her battle was more so from a jealousy standpoint, or from defending what she has come to, the comfortable life that she's cultivated. Whereas with Claire, the reason why I focused in on her character is because she thought the good life only existed on the white side, so she had to put on the camouflage. But then now she's looking at this beautiful, bustling black world and being like, wait a minute, black doctors exist, black artists, like, and she's seeing all of this shit and is realizing, wait, I didn't have to do this. And now it's
but
getting
yeah,
worse.
but you gotta think too, Jay. At the same time, during that time period when she was growing up, that's
yeah,
what she saw was white people holding all these spots. This
right.
was new in a sense where it was common that black people held these positions.
But Irene had already lived through, grown up the same way, and had focused in on getting what the whites had in the black neighborhood. Whereas Claire
Right.
said, "No, I'm gonna just pretend to be one of them." And
Right.
so it was the for me. The reason why I say Irene's story is a little bit more auxiliary is because she's like, holy shit, like, I built this bitch. You ain't about to come. Like, when she asked her, what's your plan if he ever finds out? She saw, oh, your plan is to take over
You ain't
my
sleeping on
world.
my couch, ho.
Exactly. Like, take over my world. And it's like, no, bitch. No, you're going to take this flight real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
Said
that's
literally take this flight, huh?
Yeah,
that
we're
was
gonna put you
my
on an
Damn.
overnighter.
that was my little, that's my take on it. But like, that's
Hey,
why I
she
say,
said,
like,
look at me now.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
Oh.
I feel like we done did the look at me in the short bus.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I ain't get mine off, man. If y'all don't fuck with me, y'all don't know me, bro. When he slid that little disc across the table and it popped up to a little shot jigger, oh my god! I went to Amazon immediately, bro. I can't find it. I can't find it.
bro.
If somebody find it at grown _man
Wait, he tried to
_MJ, send your boy the link. Goddamn, I'm buying dozens.
get two. Get two.
Get two. Get four.
No, I'm buying dozens.
Get one for your
Send
boy.
me the link.
Bro.
Get one for your boy, goddamn it.
That Vegas trip
Wait.
will be different if we all have one.
You had MJ the whole time, bro?
Nah, that's why I went. I got
Nah, he cut it.
Oh, okay.
got the camera. Yeah, no, I told y'all, man. Like, I'm on baby duty because yeah. Anyway, there's a lot in the look at me that I thought was interesting. Like, for example, like how they used to do the shopping bags and that tea room, right? Like,
Get the
and,
bow
like,
and shit in the boxes, the pretty little boxes.
tea room for me, the bow and the little pretty little boxes. The tea room for me was like, this was further to the whole, like, this is the world that you chose, because you look at, like, when they show the two old white ladies just looking like they're waiting for death to come. Like, hey, Grim Reaper, I'm over here, bro. I'm just sipping my tea waiting for you. And then you see the contrast to that of this bustling, like, happy party after party, like, black world, and is vibrant in their success in that world. It's furthering, like, the buyer's remorse that I think Claire's character had in having to put on this facade and realizing, like, yo, you can have black pepper on your chicken. Like, you can have potato salad without raisins in it. Like, that kind of shit is, no, am I off? Y'all seeing what I'm saying? Like, that opening shot, the dullness in what it presented in the affluent tea room.
No, that opening shot showed me when they had the ladies walking in that opening scene. That opening shot showed me why they prefer slimmer women in them time periods, because the shoes had the ankles looking heavy.
Damn.
Did they? I don't think slimmer women.
Yeah, he said they had them cankles.
Nah,
Yeah, them shoes had them ankles looking heavy. So that's why I think slimmer women was preferred, started to be the trend
was
as far as
ever preferred? Really?
huh?
Was it
Yeah,
ever?
this you got to understand. I'm
Yeah.
talking about branding and what's being pushed on TV and marketing and things like that.
Yeah, but we ain't really fuck with them
Cause them ankles, bro.
yams, bro. You need the yams.
What I did like how in the Look at Me again, the black and white, or I think this was more grayscale than I would say black and white.
Great
Um,
skill. Okay, I
yeah, I
get you
gave
on
it
there.
grayscale, so they were living in different shades of gray. Um, I liked how when she was perpetrating the at first, she kept looking down. She tried to cover her eyes, like her eyes was the only thing that would give it away for some reason for her, not her features. Even though you can clearly see she had the full lips, she had the nose and everything back then. So I thought it was clever how every time she talked, she just kind of hold her head down so they couldn't, see her features and everything. Just her mannerisms, facial expressions were just on point. Um,
I think that's Tessa Thompson's strong point though. One of
yeah,
her
I
strong
guess.
points.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say every movie that I've seen Tessa in, man, she snaps with her speaking without speaking. You know what I mean? The acting was really good. I mean, you had the one
What do
over
y'all think of
exaggerated, yeah, the one over exaggerated girlfriend being Ruth, who played Claire. That she bodied New York because that was just over exaggeration, just
You
to a
know,
T.
that
Yeah,
narrative that you keep pushing, we're
huh?
gonna have to cut it. Stop pushing that
no,
narrative.
but what do y'all think
Yeah,
about
case in point.
the way
um,
the cadence and the verbiage that they were using throughout the movie?
I
I thought that
I
was kind of
enjoyed I
I thought that
enjoyed
was
that.
kind of good.
It showed that then everybody was trying to be more sophisticated and more intellectual and not say son or
Well,
uh,
no,
your and all
Cut it. Cut it.
this other
I was
jargon.
I wasn't going there with
We
it,
ain't get
dog.
no bodegas. We ain't get no bodegas or none of that.
Cut it. Cut
The
it.
bodega in the corner, son. Yeah, I mean, soft the yells above your. No, they was using words like unequivocally and preposterous and
That's rap music that did that. That was not created by a Jamaican
no,
or,
no, no.
or
That's the rap
Caribbean.
music that came out of New York that did that. No, but besides that, man, to look at me was just it was. I liked it. I really enjoyed just the visual uh cinematography that I got from this.
There are certain things like, for example, even with the that sunbathing scene where they're in the backyard
Mm.
when with the maid. I forgot the maid's character's name.
Zoo.
Zoo. Yeah.
Wasn't
I
a
thought.
maid.
Sorry, everybody needs a little help sometimes.
Yes,
Yes.
she was not a
Um,
maid.
so I felt like I liked the simplicity things of it, but that was some of the stuff where I'm like, yo, I don't know how much that contributed to either Tessa or I'm sorry, to either Irene's or Claire's story. And that's why I'm saying like stuff like that could have been taken out, but I did enjoy seeing
No,
it.
that did.
But
That had it.
I
I
don't know
enjoyed the
what
boxing.
it
The
contributed.
the boxing, the way they formatted and fit people into the boxes and stuff, and it made you like just hone in where they wanted. Like we saw exactly what the director or whoever did the editing or whatever wanted us to see.
Well, that was
We
a
didn't.
benefit of not doing a full screen, right? Like they did a widescreen and a box screen throughout the
Yeah.
film. They didn't. It was never a full screen, but like because that, yeah, you're right. It carried. You're watching the camera go. Your eyesight is limited to only what the camera shows you.
Hmm. Between that and the limited sound effects and everything, you were really honed in on what they're saying, and you're guided through this maze of where they want us to go, and pretty much I think they're evoking the emotions for us. Like they're just taking that we're just buckled in and going on a ride with this. We didn't have to overthink this too much.
Did any of you
Absolutely.
all have a take away a favorite character or anything like that?
Hmm.
For me, it's gonna be the author,
Hugh
Hugh. Yeah, just because I felt like he was
played by Bill Camp.
Yeah, I felt like he was honestly ignorant, right? Like he wasn't perpetrating his when he didn't know something and he was genuinely shocked and like, but not from this like watching the monkeys behind the glass kind of situation, but more so from
Damn.
like an intriguing and an intrigued and like learning aspect of it, like wanting to absorb the culture, wanting to absorb the people without being a vulture, but more so to contribute, you know what I'm saying? Like absorb and then bring back. So I thought it was nice to see. This is gonna make me sound fucked up, but it's nice to see that good white people existed in those times. Because
No,
outside of that,
I
like,
kind of,
That shit
I
real.
kind of, I don't necessarily agree with that point, Jay, but I
Yeah.
agree with you on Hugh's
Hugh's
character, and
character.
it wasn't necessarily Hugh for me. It was the interaction with Hugh and
yeah,
Tessa,
that and
Hugh
Tessa,
and
yeah,
Irene,
and Irene,
and
yeah,
that's
those
that was probably
conversations.
the most dynamic parts of the movie for me, other than that one scene when Irene and Brian were in the bed and he told her, "You're not responsible for that kind of happiness." I like that scene too.
See,
I enjoyed John.
John. Okay, really,
Alexander.
really.
I enjoyed his character, man, and the little subtle shit he was doing. When he comes in, go get me a drink. You know, he go get
Nick.
yep, Nick. And it yeah, I said, "Oh, you're a nigger."
Ning knack packy whack.
And
Sorry.
then to like, I was kind of like, "Damn, man, he's doing a good job," but that interaction on the street and that facial expression with that bump, that I could see his whole world just getting crushed right there with just a facial expression. I was like, "Holy shit, that's what's up. That's what's up." And the thing, and the fact that that happened in passing, I was like, "Ah, that's genius. That's fucking genius." God damn. Oh,
She's like, "You just met the only person I met while passing." I was like, "Oh shit."
hey, she like, girl, we bet that, man. I bet you she definitely had a hand in inventing the cell phone because she was like, God damn it, I needed to call her ass
I need,
right
yeah,
now.
right now. Or the pager shit. She might have
Something.
introduced the pager, nigga.
She was like, shit,
Bitch called me 911.
this is urgent. And then whatever they said, you know what? It's not that urgent. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that urgent.
Nah, but yeah, old boy John and Claire though. All you can call that is a love child, my nigga.
God damn.
Cause the way that nigga looked when he found out he was in the dirty Sprite, nigga.
You are the father. You are not the father.
You and
Did y'all know this came from a novel?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I forgot to bring that up. My bad. Do you got the you ain't got the author, do you?
No, I do not.
Nella Larson.
There we go.
Yep.
Yep, Nella Larson. Yep,
They gave her a writing credit in the movie for that.
that's what's up. No, this was good. This was a very good adaptation. So,
Oh, my bad, Zoe. Did I get your favorite character?
oh
I
shit,
really didn't have one, dog. I would say if anybody, maybe Brian, the husband. I thought it was dope. Kind of what he stood for in the film. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, like I felt everybody equally did their shit in this joint.
I can't be mad at that. That's a good take too with Brian. I did like his character as well.
well, we got any love children?
Love Child. What was the game that the movie we just talked about?
Living
1950s.
Living. Oh wait, what?
Living large.
No, with the 1950s. Love something.
Sylvie's.
Oh, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
No,
Sylvie's Love.
with the saxophone player.
Sylvie's Love.
Sylvie's Love.
Sylvie's Love. Yeah.
That was also Tessa
I got
Thompson,
Sylvie's
right?
Love and Malcolm and Marie. That's what I got.
Okay. I got Living Large in the Twilight Zone.
Oh my God.
I got Jungle Fever
Hate you.
and
Damn.
Dear White People.
Damn, that's
Okay.
another good one.
All right,
That's
I
a
got
good
Tropic Thunder and Bamboozled.
one. Tropic Thunder. Oh my God.
Where you always trying to
Oh my God.
Come on, think about it, Mel. Think about it.
Oh,
Oh my God. Because of Robert Downey, nigga.
Robert
That's
Downey.
why. Hey, oh my God.
Yes.
That's funny as hell.
you a goddamn fool.
Nick. That's
Damn.
funny as hell, bro.
Done.
I'm done after that. I ain't got something else to say.
This motherfucker.
Oh God. Oh wait, I ended it. I killed it. Oh shit! Look at me.
Oh,
I'm
my
getting better at this
God.
podcasting thing, man. Mel, you got another one? You can't beat that.
I can't beat that one.
No, you
Nah,
ain't beating
I was
that
gonna
one.
say
That
I was
shit
gonna
was funny
start
as
pulling
fuck.
up some real of those old Turner Classic, pretty much any of those AMC or Turner Classic movies back in the day. Um, Gone with the Wind, some shit like that.
No, this reminded me of let's see here. I'm gonna think of a good one. This one is Crooklyn
Mm.
and damn. Disappearing Acts.
Mm.
Okay.
I
Dude,
got
Gone with the Wind, and She's Gotta Have It. The original.
I got the Black Klansman meets the Great Gatsby.
Mm.
Okay.
Ooh,
Good
that's
one.
that's
Good
dope.
one,
Good
though.
one.
That's dope.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fuck with me. All right. This is
Pause.
this is Joanna Man. This is Joanna Man.
What you want?
This nigga's reaching.
Oh God. Meets oh my God. Y'all remember Big Mouth? Oh my God, what's his name? You remember the movie where the white politician, fell in love with Halle Berry and he was running for president?
Bullworth.
Bullworth. This is Joanna Man meets Bullworth. Thank you.
All right.
It
This
is
is Face Off.
show.
I got
My bad,
one
my
more.
bad.
I got one more.
All
Go
right.
ahead. So,
This
God
is
damn.
Face Off, and I'm gonna say yeah, and She Gotta Have It too. I'm gonna say that.
I got Hidden Figures and the State versus Billie Holiday.
The State versus Billie Holiday. Well, shit, this is Baps and Fu Wong Shu. God damn it! All right,
Tu Wong Fu with
Tu
love.
Wong Fu.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with y'all.
It is everyone's favorite game show.
Oh,
Rename that movie.
Superman in that hoe.
Wait, what?
Done. It's over.
What'd
It's
he
a
do?
dub. Nobody's beating that shit.
What'd he
It's
say?
Superman in that hoe.
It
So-
is over. Whatever you got, throw it out. I ain't saying shit after that. Shut it down. The name of this one is Superman That Hoe. I am not saying shit. Shout out to Soldier Boy.
No,
I guarantee you.
That's not. That's not going. That's
no,
not.
that is
that
not
is
going,
it.
bro.
All right, let me see. Can you top that? Superman
Nick
That
Newton.
Hoe?
Nig Newton.
Nope. Close.
Nig Newton.
God damn it. That's okay. All right. You know what? Y'all are good. Y'all boys are good. Y'all boys are good. No, I think
on.
still
Throw-
Superman That Hoe.
Throw it out. Throw it out.
I
Come
don't
on.
even. Yo, that shit shut down everything I had. My
So,
brain went blank.
Mike, you got some?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
The Renigger.
I already had the renigger. I knew somebody was gonna say that. I didn't even want to say that one. That one's too easy. Low hanging.
Buyer's
White
remorse.
House.
You said whiteout.
Whiteout.
Uh,
Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
Get Out. Peekaboo, Jiggaboo. Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
That might be the one.
Peekaboo. Hold on a second
That
now.
might be the one.
Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
That might be the one.
Jay just
I am Peekaboo, Jiggaboo. Sir, you took that challenge to the heart, huh? Like Zoe got it, and you said, "Fuck no!" You were.
I was like, I got
Tyson Fury,
bro.
You
I
were
got
Tyson Fury in the 8th, huh?
Look.
You said you're not staying.
Yeah,
down.
y'all niggas is all over the place. I ain't had nothing like that, bro.
I can't come. I
I
don't
got
have.
incognito.
My shit said some shit like bogus baddies.
My shit was just off the dome. I ain't even write shit. I can't think of nothing else though.
Bruh.
I got incognito. I got behind the veil.
I put swim move.
Empty pail.
I don't even know. Yo, seriously, guys, it's
Polar contrast.
We gonna have to make a vote, bro. Peekaboo, Jiggaboo, and Superman that hoe. But Superman that hoe, that shit slaps for me, bro. I got
the dark light. What else?
One flew the cuckoo's nest.
Oh shit! No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh,
jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Chocolatey Claire.
From the window to the wall.
The window got to be in all caps.
Window seat.
From the window to the fall.
Window to the fall. Yeah, there
Window
you go.
to the fall. Window to the. Yo, honestly though, Superman that hoe. Guys,
Over the edge.
Superman. She was even standing. She laid in the position. Superman that hoe. She was in the fucking position. Man.
Yeah, when she moved her, that was the you.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. All right. My bad. I'm focusing.
Tears of a clown.
Nah, B. We can't clown on this shit and then go real. No, you got it.
When it all falls down.
When it all falls down. It's up in the stuff.
Every time I think you can't get worse. Every time I think you can't get worse.
Oh.
It's Tessa face for me though, bro.
Oh my god, Vanilla Sky,
send
nigga.
me that picture. Oh, this movie was made for you guys. This was built, y'all were built for this.
It wasn't me.
Oh my god, yes.
It was an educated light-skinned sister from the bank.
It wasn't me.
Oh my god, y'all boys are ridiculous, man. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't even know where. I'm just gonna burp my baby. I don't even know what to do right now.
Oh
The
no,
bird
man.
flew.
The bird flew. Man. God damn, somebody got knocked the fuck out up there. I don't know, man. Take a vote. Where we at?
Hey man, I would love to hear a TruVue podcast vote on this one. We said some wild, ignorant shit. My vote is
You on mute, Jay.
Jiggaboo.
You on mute, Jay.
My vote is Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
Listen, bro.
What's her name?
When she hit the U, like it is Superman that hoe for me. Peekaboo, Jiggaboo is a very. This was hard. This was. One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest ain't that far off either, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of top
it.
fives out here, bro.
I don't know, because I like From the Window to the Fall.
Yeah, From the Window to the Fall.
Yo, we gonna have to find a way to. All right, it's damn, because the way she
teeing off.
No, because the way she popped in that.
This shit all started at over T, dog.
Yeah, but when she popped on the door uninvited, you gonna tell me that ain't Peekaboo? Like uninvited, you just gonna show up to my house, bitch?
Well, I took it as a double entendre as her passing. Like
Mhm.
Peekaboo, now I could be black, now I could
Now
be,
could be
you know what
white.
I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That's another way to look at it.
She kept on powdering.
Oh God. I think the official.
And then at the end, he finds out
Yeah.
that she's black. So Peekaboo, I'm a Jiggaboo. See what I'm saying?
You liar.
All right. Okay.
Dirty
Liar.
You're the only white man. You're the only white man.
Liar.
Yeah. I ain't never seen no grit before an L.
I was like, I did not know liar started with an N.
Yeah.
All right.
Liar.
She was from New Orleans or something. Liar.
All right, so we got to figure out a tiebreaker because we need a trivia to break the tie. Okay,
I'm going for Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
obviously, and so is Mike, and I'm still on Superman that hoe, bro. Like, I'm sorry, because that shit hit different. Because I saw her, she slipped. Oh man. So with that, if you can name the last movie that we no, I already said that. I already told. I was gonna say the last movie we did with Tessa, with one of these characters in it. You get to pick the name, but that's not gonna work because I already said Sylvie's Love. So how do we want to do this tiebreaker? Anything? Is this a first for us?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We just gonna have to work it out in the text, guys. It's gonna be between Peekaboo, Jiggaboo.
Put both them hoes in there. Shit,
This motherfucker, he just Zoe just want hoe in the title.
Oh god. Okay, we'll surprise you with what we come up with.
Oh goddamn.
Oh please aim the other way. Aim the other way. Don't do it on me. Don't do it. Okay, thank you.
What about hook shot?
Clear the hole.
You know what? Make a way. This has been okay. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm flabbergasted and I'm befuddled.
Well, I could tell you what.
Is the official score for the TruVue podcast review of Passing, currently streaming on Netflix. We'll let you all know the official rename soon.
I know.
It's going to be a 3.
3.
When
Make
it
sure you watch the
all
back of that neck.
falls down.
From the window to the fall.
To the fall. Did he fall off the screen? Where the hell he go? God damn, man. Rewatchability and recommendations. I definitely will.
This is
I'll rewatch this, man.
I will rewatch it.
It's definitely artsy classy.
It's a hard recommendation because it is a slower film.
Yeah,
It's kind of artsy. It's kind of got to be in somebody's wheelhouse for me to recommend it to them, but I don't know.
I would recommend for the elders.
I can't
did
think
earlier,
of.
low-key shit.
Oh, sorry.
You
Go
did
ahead,
what?
son.
I said I did earlier. Your moms and pops asked me something that we covered that
Oh, really?
they should check out. I told them they should check this one out.
Yeah, because Pops got that other one, that the Western back in a couple weeks ago. We did.
Did he like it?
How did they fall? He did.
Yeah,
It took him 3 tries to finish watching it. He kept on trying to ask me. He was like, "Who is the Dion Cole? How did he make it to the end?" Like, man, you ain't watched the end.
Pop's living a life, bro. No, you know what my issue with this film is? Like, I can't think of my selling point. Like, what do I explain?
Yeah,
to
that's
people?
where I'm at.
Like, why you should watch
recommendation.
it? But I do think if you're in an interracial relationship or if you have biracial kids, you should definitely try and watch this movie in this climate. Just not like one, let it just to know, like, yo, we've been dealing with it for so long, and 2, to like see what can have the ramifications of living your life like that permanently. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Um,
that's a good point you bring up, Jay. Is it to recommend it to interracial couples? Is it to say that
Where?
one feels the pressure of passing in the other culture or naturally or what?
yeah, I mean, like, I don't think. Yes, because I don't think like the one thing that was going on for me was the fact that like it seems as if the white person didn't understand that black people have to pass,
They
and
never.
then it just wasn't clicking for them that that was a thing, right? And so it will be interesting to see if your partner has ever, because I think the modern day version of that is code switching, right? It's switching up your accents, your vernacular, your speech, and the way you dress, and all that, depending on your crowd. And I think that conversation, I don't know if a lot of people have had it in an interracial relationship, and if not, this movie could spark it. It should spark it because it's an important one. Because you want your partner to understand and empathize. They can't understand what it's like to be you. Neither one of you will can, but you can empathize and understand some
Well,
to some
I
level.
looked at it from the I'm not in an interracial relationship, but I looked at it from uh in an interracial relationship, you guys are noticeably different.
Hmm.
So there's no like ill will or pressure to try to pass in each other's culture. You guys are accepting each other's differences.
Right.
And I looked at it more so like uh I've dated light skinned women and they've often been criticized of being mixed or something like that. And it's like, nah, both their parents is, full black. They just all come from a light skinned chain.
But
And so I looked at it from that aspect and have known to look at the older pictures of relatives and see some of the women go for passing and date marry white men and stuff back in the days where that time period where that wasn't being considered.
See, but it's not necessarily like your partner understanding it, you as someone from a different race. It's like your partner understanding what society sees when they see the two of you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's the passing part, right? So it's like when as a black man dating a white woman, when I go into the white world, it's like um, oh, he must be like a really good one because he got a white girl. Like he must be like a really like either successful or
Right.
really something, right? And then on the black side, it's like, oh, this white bitch doesn't take one of us, one of ours, and suddenly, or it's like, oh, she must be like a white woman with soul. Like she must have really good rhythm. She must have grown up around black women because how else would she have ended up here? You see what I'm saying? It's how to approach those kind of interactions when the two of you are out, kind of thing, and understanding why they occur.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's different when you're married. I don't know, but to rewatch it, I think I should rewatch it, and I probably will. It's on my list, but it's going to be a hard recommend. I don't know how to.
I'd recommend this.
What would
Uh,
you say to somebody to convince them to watch it?
because I
This
lean more towards the artistic plays or the way the movie was artistically, cinematography, the 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 music. I mean, everything came together so well. This is a very good art piece that you should look at, and it
Yeah,
tackles.
that's what I was saying as well, man. It just had to be in somebody like that
Yeah,
wheelhouse. Not everybody's kind of uh in that area watching film for art. You
right,
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
right.
So it'd be kind of hard. And then in the Jay's point, it's like trying to sell this story to it's not a wide audience to sell it to.
No,
You know
it's
what I'm
it's not a major audience. I would sell it to maybe somebody who's interested in maybe seeing different takes of the black perspective. I know a bunch of people that have adopted black babies and stuff, and they come to me a lot and ask like they're white couples, and they ask how to explain
They
to
like, Lamel, you're raising nigger babies.
Yeah,
How do we?
Knicks. Well, the reason the Knicks. No, like they're just like they're open to dialogue and understanding, and then they also want to know how they could help to, I guess, teach about the racism. And I tell them the same thing. There's no way you, as a white person, can teach a black person about racism. It's something that only black people can pass down because it's only something that we know about. It's in our bones. It's in our DNA. It's in our past traumas that have been passed down from generation to generation. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is to have an open ear, open dialogue, and to just show that you're willing to at least listen to help or try and do what you can. You know what I mean? So
Well, why don't you tell them to teach the bootstrap mentality? Tell them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Teach it early. You know what I'm saying? And and get them prepared for the game, because you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be something they encounter all throughout life.
yes,
And I would say, if you are someone of different race raising black children, odd enough as it may be, just shoot the real with them. Shoot the real with them. I would have loved a white man to tell me, hey man, this is how we looking at your race. This is how we're looking at your people. This is what's going on. This is what we see, and this is why we feel like you're not doing and not this and not that. And to dispel some of these curses, or to dispel some of these myths or rumors, these are things you might want to try doing, and this might put your race in a better position. If you would have said that to you know what I'm saying, shoot it to me right. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah. It didn't work out like that. But
It don't. But you know what I'm saying? They try to butter up. Well, some people are just mean, and that's the way they think. And no, this is a collective. You guys, you understand? This is a collective. This is systematic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
give me the game on the system. You know what I'm saying? Do that for the child. If you're gonna raise them, put them off in a better spot than his neighbor in class that he relates to more.
Nah, that's real talk. Another thing they could do is go to TruVuePodcast.com, where they can like, subscribe, share, comment to help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm trying to hold a black pod down. TruVuePodcast.com, where you can find everything TruVue Podcast. You already know what it is. You know what it do. TruVue Podcast, doing it for you.
Yes, sir. And as always, go check out that Venti Vibes. You know what I'm saying? While you at it, find Venti Vibes on Instagram, Facebook. Also, check out the website VINTYVIBEZ.com for all your DIY needs, activities, and what have you. Hit us up. Get at us.
Venti Vibes. Well, is that it? That's a wrap up, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. My apologies for the rant, but I don't want to tell nobody it's just hopeless. Ain't nothing you can do. No, it's something you could do.
Oh yeah. Get out here and try, goddammit.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Slap the shit out.
The ones you don't hit is the ones you don't take.
Damn. Is that right? No.
Yeah, only shots you don't make is the ones you don't take, bro.
No, because some of them you take the shot and you still miss.
No, you took the shot though.
All right. Well, go watch some shit, I guess.
If you don't take it, you ain't gonna make it at all.
That's why it's called make it take.
100%. What the hell kind of high logic is going? Man, go watch some shit.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
They really speak their truth. The hell was that?
You're